Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Monad update for you guys. Monad just sitting under 2 cent. I was getting a bit excited yesterday because I saw it started to climb up again. It had a dip down once again to around 2 cent, just under 2 cent, and it started to climb up again last night. Yesterday I was like, oh, we're about to take off. Here we come back down once again, man. Crypto is not easy, and it really tests your patience, but we have to take this thing one day at a time, and just be as strategic as we possibly can be, right? I've personally made a great amount of money through crypto last year, even though I didn't take profit as best as I could. I did do well, right? And this is the reason why I'm never leaving crypto, no matter how difficult it is, because crypto is a blessing. You'd never be able to make six figures in 6 months, or 6 figures in 6 months so quickly, right? Less than 6 months, right? You'll never be able to do that. Only in this space can you do that, but you have to stick around in the rough patches, in the dark times, to experience those moments like that, right? You also have to be you have to do a ton of research, find altcoins or find projects that can perform moves like that. And if you're here checking out Monad, I think Monad is one of those projects that will make moves like that, right? So 236 million market cap, 140 mil in a 24-hour volume, up 76% on the volume for Monad, which is pretty great. Again, my price prediction, my price targets remain the same. I say $1 to $3. I'm looking at the circulating supply, which does not change until next year, December 2026. So a move to 30 bill market cap would put Monad at $2 and change, right? $2 and change, which is very possible in my opinion. I don't think that is impossible, right? And again, I'm playing around in the ecosystem to instead of leverage trading Monad, I could just buy coins in the ecosystem that have higher risk, but I'm betting on Monad being successful. So more likely than not, they will also have high reward with Monad being positive in its price action, right? So as you can see right here, Monad plotting moves for 2027. They're posting memes. I love it. Right, they're posting memes. I love it. You see from peak, the first stop for Monad is $1. It started to move up yesterday. A lot of people were excited, but started to pull back once again. That's okay, man. Again, crypto is not easy, right? You have to be very patient. It is, especially with the overall macro being the way it is, right? But again, I think Monad is going to be an outlier. Showed you guys a video with Benjamin Cohen saying there's always a few outliers in the midterm year, and I think Monad is one of those outliers, right? So ups, downs are the nature of crypto. I am bullish on Mon for the long term. So am I, right? As you can see right here from Bang, Mon, the alarm has rung and the train is about to leave, right? So next stop is 3 cent. We're pulling back a bit now today, but let's see how the rest of the week plays out, right? Obviously, there's bears as well looking for shorts. Nothing's wrong with that. See you at 5 cent. That's just how it is, right? And see someone here saying both Mon and Sui are bottomed out. So now's a great time to bet on these projects. Monad market makers are so greedy. Those bastards are never satisfied. Yeah, a lot of people like to cry manipulation, but honestly, this year in crypto, this is the first time I'm gonna be like, what is happening, right? Especially after October 10th, where there was just this massive crash and everything, just a massive crash and everything, everything dropped and wicked down to some crazy drop. Everyone was like, what happened that day, right? And from ever since that day, the market itself felt very strange, I could say the least, right? But again, that doesn't mean there's not opportunity. That doesn't mean that you just have to be a perma-bear. There's always a bull market somewhere, in my opinion, and I think Monad and its ecosystem is that somewhere, right? So right now, sitting at 2184 cent. We have Aztecs giving some TA here. We have this wedge, short wedge. So maybe we pull back down one more time and then start to move up past the ICO price. I think once we get past the ICO price, Once we get past the ICO price, it's really off to the races, man. It is really off to the races. Oh, this is what I needed, honestly. Wow, I was looking for this. So this is from Sketch XBT. Monad Mon gives me early SWE vibes. ICO before TGE, lost belief, similar dump. In my opinion, it should follow a pattern similar to SWE. I think it's more similar to Solana in 2020 to 2021. But SWE's more recent, so I get comparing it to SWE. If you already hold Monad, you're prepared. If you're seeing this post, you're still early. So as you can see right here, like take a look at this, right? It has this wedge. Monad comes down from this wedge. Once it breaks above the wedge, next target could potentially be $1.76. There's always a bull market somewhere. You see SWE did something similar, right? And SWE did something similar as well. But Monad is in such a great spot with being Coinbase's first ICO. It has like it has a multi-billion-dollar company behind it, right? SWE did not have that. So this is a way better setup than what we saw on SWE. SWE did like a 10x from the lows or something, like from 50-60 cents to like $5, $5.64, right? Yeah, so around a 10x from the lows. I think Monad is, as we can see here, close to like 100x, right? $1.76, right? If not two, like I said, if not $3, I think Monad is in the spot up to do 100x, right? So it's a way better setup. So yeah, as always, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. None of this is financial advice. Like and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.